Hi everybody, it's Lisa from Lisa's Paper Passion. Well, I started this video, but for some reason lately I've been kind of having bad luck. I pressed the wrong button on my tablet and the recording stopped. I was trying to put it on pause so I could move the angle of the camera, but that didn't work, so that's okay. We'll take two. Okay, so the purpose of this video is to show you a kind of a big project I've been working on. Big in not size, but big in time consuming. And I saw the idea on Pinterest and I really loved it. So before I get to that, let me show you some quick little projects I was working on. Yesterday was Sunday and my son and husband weren't home, so I kind of doodled around, cleaned my craft room, uploaded some videos, tried to keep busy, and I was into making flowers big time. I made paper flowers, doily flowers, and that's what kind of you see in front of you. I went flower crazy. So what you're looking at are some doily flowers that I made. And by doily meaning it's the doily crocheted medallions. These are ones that I had in my stash, and this is the piece in the front that dangles is from a wedding dress that I cut up. And then this is just a flower center that I had in my stash. So that was one. And then this one I made with some doilies that Wanda sent me. Her and I traded. I sent her some resins and she sent me some beautifully hand-dyed doilies and trims. And then this is a piece of a ribbon that I had in the background just to kind of soften the look. And then not only did I make that, like I said, I started making paper flowers. Let me show you the first flower that I made. I watched a tutorial. This is a Cheery Lin die and it's sold by my friend Christine. Oh, I just noticed that my hands were dry. Sorry. Keep focused, Lisa. So this is a Cheery Lin die sold by my friend Christine. I'll put the link to her blog, and I love this die, and I'll show it to you real quick right after I show you the flowers. They're really, really fun. It's not really time consuming. It's just a project that, you know, if you're in a hurry, you might not want to do it because it does take a little bit of maneuvering around the paper once you cut it out. So that's one I made with some other paper in my stash. This one I put on top of a wooden heart. And then I used the stamp that she sells. It's the EK Success Heart Stamp, which is beautiful, but I wanted to put it on top of the wooden piece and then put the flower I made on top of it. This is ready to go on a card or any project. And what I was saying in my other video, I hope I'm not saying things a couple of times here, is you can make these like in one sitting, make a bunch, and they're ready to go on your projects. And now, without further ado, this is the die that I used. It's called Sweet William Strip. And I've learned that it's called a strip die because in one strip you can make many petals. And at first glance you're saying, oh, this isn't that pretty looking, but it is. Once you make them, you will get these. And they're very, very pretty. It's just maneuvering the petals, and there's a video on how to do that, which is super simple, because if I can do it, then you can do it. Actually, let me show you how it cuts out. This is how it cuts out. And then the whole trick is, let me see if I could do it real fast to show you how Christine shows in her video. The petal has like two sides, right? This one you bend forward. And then the other one, I just kind of do it this way. You bend. It's supposed to be bend forward and backward, but you can kind of do it however way you want it, as long as this part is forward and this back side is backward. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but anyway, you do that all the way around and then you layer the flowers. So, okay, showed you that. And now I want to show you the real reason, one of the real reasons I was doing this video, and it's a kind of a big project, so let me try to get it all in the camera. Okay, so remember a little while ago everybody was making those drawer easel cards with the easel cards with the drawers. It was like this one layer. Well, on Pinterest I saw one lady and she did four layers. So I go, how cool would that be? I mean, you can even do 3 or 2 and that'll still be cool. So essentially this side that I've covered with paper, and I kind of figured out how to do it, looking at her pictures, because there was no video or tutorial. There is a tutorial for the one level, and you just basically multiply that by 4. So all of these drawers, these are actual drawers, they're all made by hand. Everything on this card is made by hand. I mean, you know, the chipboard pieces and everything. I mean, I didn't make the chipboard, but, you know, I scored it, I folded it, I glued it. Yes, it took a lot of time, but I watched a movie and that made me happy, so I was doing it. I did use my Tilda paper, corner shop. And then for the handles, this was the part that took me the longest to do. I couldn't figure out what to use for the handles. I wanted it to be functional at first, and then I figured whoever's going to get this, she's not going to be constantly opening and closing the drawers. She's probably going to, you know, keep some treasured pieces in these drawers. At least that's what I would do. So the drawers, as you see, I'm struggling. They're not really hard to, I mean, they're not really easy to open, but they do open. And there's 4 times 4, 16 of them, all handmade. So anyway, let me flip around each side. And I ran out of this color, so I had to put something else on this side. You'll see it's like a darker blue. This is a handmade, hand crocheted heart with a little flower that I'm going to be carrying in my Etsy shop, hopefully in December. This side has a ballerina that, I believe this is the one Carol sent me, and then this is Tilda paper in the background. And a bow I made with my Cherry Lin bow die. I love my Cherry Lin dies. And then, so this side has a different color flower. I'm kind of twisting this around. Tilda paper. Just wanted to kind of keep it simple because there was a lot of colors going on. And then go back to the front. Before I get to the very top, the bottom, I just used wooden spools. I always get confused. I want to call them bobbins, but they're spools. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to do this while I was trying to do it in my other video. So, oh, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to take something that I was using to hold up my tablet to kind of lift it up a little bit. Okay, hopefully I didn't make anyone dizzy. I'm going to stand up to do this because it's going to be kind of hard to maneuver around. Okay, so this is the top of the box. This is the easel part. But before I show you how the easel part goes up, I wanted to show you what this was. This is this piece right here. It's like a 5x5 piece. It comes from the back of the corner shop paper. And what I mean the back is the packaging. Yes, it's the packaging, believe it or not. I think there's 3 of these. I don't remember how many I cut out. I think there was like maybe 3 or 4, but I think 3 actually, because it's a 12x12. But aren't these cool? I mean, I'm not a thrifty crafter. I mean, I try to buy things on sale. But why would you throw something like this away? You know, this will make a perfect easel card like I made here, or a card, or, you know, to any project they're using. They're beautiful, and they're already all decorated and everything. And they're chipboard. See, it's the packaging. So anyway, that's my spiel of that. Now, let me lift up the easel card part of it. So, I don't think I showed you guys the front. Sorry. So, this is a little curtain I made. I wanted it a little curtain to the shop itself. And just use some lace that I had on hand. Some lace, actually, I'm sorry. This came from a skirt. This came from like a children's skirt. I love the thrift store for stuff like that. And some resin pieces that I made with my amazing mold resin. And then, once you lift it up, there's a piece of, it's all Tilda paper. There's a piece of a beautiful applique. If you're interested in appliques, I have some for sale, not very many. So, message me on Facebook, Lisa's Paper Passion, or here on YouTube. And I'll see what might interest you. But, okay, so I figured I wanted something to hold this up, and this isn't very dependable. I mean, you can just drop it any moment. So, this is the cutest part, I think, of my project. My chair! Isn't that cute? So, the chair sits in front of the store, and that's what holds up the easel card. I had to pause and look at that for a few minutes, even now, because I think it looks so cute. I mean, you would totally expect a chair in front of a store. Maybe like a coffee store. But anyway, I think it looks cute. So hopefully this inspires you to go create your own projects. If you have any questions about this project, please let me know. Thank you so much. I know I've made several videos in the past couple of days, and I appreciate all of you who comment. Please subscribe so you can see more projects like this. And I do have a tutorial coming up, although there's one out there, which I'll reference in the tutorial. I have a tutorial coming up of how to make one of these flowers. My Totally Tilda group on Facebook requested it, so I must oblige. And thank you, everybody. Have a great day. God bless, and have a wonderful week. Bye.